Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to my first video in a while, and in this video it is a cleanup video. I went through and cleaned up my entire room, took everything out of it, cleaned it, dusted it, and brought all the stuff back in to put it back together and move some stuff around. I set up the background that's right behind me, and then I also got my bed and the PC set up and just made everything look good for videos. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so the first thing that we did was we went through and got everything cleared off the dresser, and man, I had so much stuff cleared. I had so much stuff on my dresser. It was a lot of trash and a lot of boxes that I didn't really need in the room. I bought a lot of stuff and it just happened to accumulate over time. But as we go through and we sort of got the dresser all cleared up, we then decided to move everything basically from the dresser out to the living room. And we took apart my bed as well, took the mattress and box spring, brought it out to the living room as well, and actually found a lot of stuff that was under my bed. There was, a lot of trash and water bottles and stuff like that, and there were a lot of tools that were under there as well. But once we got the bed taken apart, we started to clean all that stuff up, and there's a lot of hats under there as well. But once we got all that cleaned up, we then took the bed apart. I'm pulling out the drawers right now, as you see, and that had just a lot of miscellaneous stuff in it. But we started moving all that stuff out to the living room, and here's just another time lapse of me filling the living room up with everything. I had it going the whole day, so I was just filling the room up with everything. But now it's time to dust and clean off the walls, and I didn't have my fan going because I didn't want dust circulating while I was trying to dust my room. So yeah, it got very hot and I was getting very sweaty in there. But I started off with the back of the room because that's where my shoe rack was gonna go and my bed was gonna go. So I wanted to get that area cleaned off and cleared and move all the pictures and the push pins off the walls. And the push pins that you see on the left wall over here that I just switched to, it was where I used to hang my hats. So the background that y'all saw at the beginning of the video is where I used to have the hats. But now that we've gotten all that cleared off, I went and did my bed, my door, and that little area in my doorway. Now I'm sweeping the entire room. I swept it. Now I'm bringing my bed back in. I got it completely taken apart and repaired some things that had to be repaired on it. But I put it all back together and started to put it pretty much back in its place, right where it was. So yeah, and my bed frame is it's a really old bed frame, but it's made out of solid wood, so it lasts for a long time. But we got all that put back in, and now I've organized and gone and redone the drawers to it. And now I'm beginning to focus on, after we got the shoe rack and everything in, I put the shoes up, I started to focus on the background for my videos. So here's a time lapse of me going to get my drill bits and drills and screws to hang up the speaker that's going to be in the background for when I stream, because I do plan on streaming as well. So yeah, we're just simply drilling some holes, putting some wall anchors in, and then putting push pins in the wall to hang up the license plate, the frisbee, the 2 pictures that are hung up there. And I even put, when I went to Universal with my family, I actually got a Harry Potter interactive wand, which sits in my background now. So, but we also wanted to get my like the rack that you guys see there. That used to be a shoe rack, but now I'm using it for something else. I'm using it for the background of my videos, kind of as a shelving unit. So, but I've got a corkboard there for, you know, to-do lists, or if I think there's something that needs to just be up there temporarily and it's not gonna poke any holes in the wall, because there are so many holes in the wall of my room because we had siding done to our house and just a little bit of damage happened. But yeah, now it's time to get the PC set up, and man, the PC area was just not good. There was wires everywhere. The technical term for it would be spaghetti, which is like all the wires were crazy. But I tore down the entire setup, brought it all out to my room, and if you guys look at that wooden desk there, it's about 4 inches too short. So every time I would try to like bring my chair closer to the screen to see something, I would hit my knee on the drawer for it. But as we got the entire PC and desks cleared off, I kind of just went through, had to clean off all the dust and clean everything from it basically. And now I'm taking off the curtains and the stuff on the wall so that way I can dust that part of the room. And man, under my desk was just completely dirty. Like, look at all that garbage that was under there. But now that we've done all that, we basically get to put all of the... Oh, I moved the desks out of the way, so that way I could begin leveling them and repairing them as well. So I took all the legs off and started to bring them outside to where I was going to kind of elevate them a little bit, which I'll show you guys that in a few seconds. But this is just me cleaning the PC area, basically where it's all going to sit, and the door and everything, and mopping the floor in my room. What I'm doing here is I'm leveling the desks. Basically all I had to do was get a 2x4, bring it home, mark out the different lengths, or not different lengths, but mark out about 4 inches is what I needed. And once I marked it out, I drilled some holes into the bottom of the legs for the wooden desk, and then drilled holes into the squares that I cut out, and attached a screw to them, and then drilled those screws to my legs, or to the desk legs, so that way I would raise my wooden desk up a little bit. Done all that, I brought the desk back in to be set up, and it actually did pretty well. I just had to go and grab a wrench because I didn't have one in my room. Out of all the tools that I brought out, I didn't bring a wrench back in. But yeah, this is me and my dad just kind of putting it back together, and he pointed out the fact that with that missing leg in between, it wasn't going to be supportive in the middle, so I needed to brace it with that other metal leg, which is a good thing that he pointed that out, because I don't think the PC would have lasted very long on here. But now that we've done all that, it's time to get the PC put back together. So this is just me putting all the wires back in and the microphone, getting that all set up, and kind of just getting it all cleaned up and cleared off for making videos. I actually really enjoyed this because it was kind of late at night, and I started to put some easy tag command strips, or easy tag command hooks, sorry, to hang up my hats. As you guys are seeing right here, I have a lot of hats. I think I got like 40 or 50 hats. That doesn't even include like the cowboy hats that I have that are in the background behind me. But these are just all basically ball caps and everything. And now it's just kind of, now that I've gotten the PC and the background all set up, it's time to focus on basically putting the actual bedroom back together. Just hung up a few pictures and kind of cleared off my bed because I used my bed to put a lot of stuff on it, and just sort of put everything basically the way it was supposed to. And you guys see me putting up a USA flag in my room. I love the USA, greatest country in the world, in my opinion. But now I'm just kind of doing the general cleanup, kind of putting things back the way that they're supposed to go, or the way that they're going to go from now on in the room. But here's a nice shot of the room now that it has been finished. It's kind of just a top shot of everything that you see up there, and now the bottom shot of that, just that same place. You got the background set up for the videos, got a couple of Bibles there, got a custom made helmet, JJ Watt poster, my shoe rack. You guys are looking at the shelf and the opposite wall that's got the USA flag and my name with its definitions. And then it's kind of like my bed and the inside of the closet that was there. And now you guys are seeing the PC setup all finished and everything, and I'm actually editing this while I'm recording it, and I'm listening to Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Got my little makeshift racing simulator set up, and all of my hats. So yeah. Alright, so that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you did. Share with your friends. If you're new, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.